Welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
You never cease to surprise me, Blue Hedgehog. I thought that capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I die hard.
So, there's more to you than just looking like me. What are you, anyway?
What you see is what you get. Just a guy that loves adventure. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
I see. But you know, I can't let you live. Your adventuring days are coming to an end.
We finally come to the final fallout between the light and the dark, the two hedgehogs.
Before this is over, I'll show you the true power of chaos control!
For starters, all you have to do is keep using the homing attack on him from behind and letting him get ahead again. Until he starts responding, until he smartens up to that tactic, and jumps whenever you do that to defend himself. Which he hasn't done, even though I've taken half his health out. Oh, now he's getting smarter. Alright, whenever he falls behind or falls off whenever he falls off the walkway, he'll use Chaos Control to spawn back. Which is not helpful, obviously. Ooh, yeah, if you keep mashing the homing attack, even while he's defending himself, sometimes you get a lucky hit. And if you hold back and let him get ahead, he'll stop and try to Chaos Spear you, which is his main special attack that just turned out to be his downfall, as I used the spin dash to get him just as he was turning around. I have a problem with the following cutscene that I will explain later.
Sonic, I did it!
Awesome job, Tails.
Sonic!
Look outside.
Ooh.
And at long last, we roll the hero story credits. Now here's my beef with that cutscene existing in this game. As you'll see when the dark story ends, the hero story and dark story have two different endings. They're like alternate endings. And that would make sense and I would be fine with that. The thing is, after the hero and dark story are both complete, you unlock the last story, which, surprise surprise, will be showing off in the next video. However, the events of the last story directly depend on the circumstances that arise in the ending of the dark story, and they contradict the way the hero story ended. If the last story events are to be considered canon, then no, Sonic never did destroy the Eclipse cannon. I just used the word canon accidentally in two different meanings. It was kind of confusing. I didn't even mean to do that, but it was funny. Anyway, then no, Sonic never did destroy the Eclipse Cannon with the fake emerald. It wouldn't make sense, since the events of the last story depend upon the Eclipse Cannon still being up and running. So if you want to consider the last story to be the quote-unquote real ending, which would only make sense, it seems that the hero story just doesn't fit. It never actually happens. I mean, not the hero story, the hero story ending. Anyway, that's my rant on the hero story last story ending inconsistencies. This is a long credit sequence. It's almost as long as any Nintendo sequence ever. Seriously, whenever I play a Nintendo game, I am just astounded both by the game and by the length of the credit sequence. And I say that, and technically I'm playing this on a Nintendo console, but the original was for the Sega Dreamcast. That still had a similar length ending credits. It's in fact probably almost the same, except for little bits they added when they ported it to the GameCube. I'm always relieved to have a game where I can skip credits. I mean, in LPs, I'm going to show the credits, both because maybe there's less of a chance of people yelling at me. I don't know if that should be an actual fear of mine at this rate, with older games anyway. And also because it's a nice way to end a part of the LP. It's not the ending of the LP, to be sure, because I have a lot left to do. But you know, it just seems to tie it all together. When I say people yelling at me, I mean copyright related things, of course. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. I hope I'm not gonna run into any problems with that. But when I'm beating a game for the first time, even if I know I can skip the credit sequence, I let it run just the first time. I don't know why, it's a little quirk of mine. I guess it's just a great way to end the game and sit back after you've done your deeds and won your victory. Just sit back and watch it. Now, we have ended the hero story, and now we shall end the dark story, as long as we aren't bombarded by endless white text messages telling us things that we don't care about right now. No, I am not worried about 2P battle stages. Just let's go, man. Bring me to the dark. There we go.
I'm Shadow the Hedgehog, the one and only ultimate life form. It's that blue hedgehog that's trying to destroy the Eclipse cannon. I'm impressed. I thought he died in the capsule that was shot into space. Now I know that blue hedgehog is dangerous. When I'm finished with him, he'll wish he died in the capsule. I'm gonna show him my real power.
Yeah, those little monologues happen every time you enter a story. I don't know who edited them, because sometimes the speech doesn't match up with what's rolling on the text. But anyway, I thought I'd just show off another one at the end of the story mode. And Sonic is a little harder than Shadow, because he catches on to this attack a little bit earlier. See, he's already starting to defend himself, and now he's becoming a real nuisance. I can't get him, even mashing. Alright, I'm gonna try a different tactic here. He's just gonna jump over this, but mine is he didn't even jump over it. Normally, when you try to do that attack at this stage of the game, he always avoids it. It's really weird. Anyway, Sonic uses Chaos Control 2 in this battle whenever he falls behind or falls off. And I have a problem with that, since he had so much trouble in that cutscene using the fake emeralds. And he was sweating and Knuckles had to hold him up, and now he's just fine and dandy with it. Anyway, as you saw, Sonic's version of Chaos Sphere as such a special attack, finished with a light dash, is the Sonic win. And yep, you could hurt Sonic with a light dash, and that is just how I took him down. Ending cutscene, everyone. Get ready.
This completes my plan to take over the world. Now begins the glorious era of the Empire of Eggman.
So the Dark Story ends on a cliffhanger, and the Dark Story credit sequence has music in the background that is Shadow's theme, Throw It All Away. Look it up, it's a great musical track. Now watching Eggman throw the Chaos Emerald into the machine kind of reminded me of something else I wanted to talk about the Hero Story Last Story inconsistency. I know you're just waiting to hear more about that. But if you remember, in the beginning of the Hero Story ending cutscene, when Tails is muttering to himself, "Sonic, I did it," Eggman is shown grabbing the 7th Chaos Emerald, just conveniently lying on the ground where apparently Tails left it for no good reason. And it's almost as if in that one spot, the cutscene is trying to kind of connect to Eggman eventually activating the Eclipse Cannon, and boom, last story. But then it shows Sonic destroying the Eclipse Cannon, which can't have happened if the last story was then to follow. So it just confuses the heck out of me. I don't know what you guys make of it. Feel free to leave your thoughts below in the comment section. Either way, in the next few parts, we will be starting and finishing the last story, which is one gigantic stage with a couple of boss fights tagged on for the climax. Notice I said the next few parts, not the next part, because it is going to take more than one part for me to finish the last story. So look forward to that. After that, after we finish the story mode of this LP, what is this? Is the LP a game now? After we finish the story segment of this LP, I will be moving into first collecting all the special upgrade items for the characters that we weren't able to get in the story mode regularly. Then I will be doing all the missions for every stage, A rank on all of them, in order to keep gathering those emblems. After that, well, you'll see what we do after that. Games and their credit sequences. I'm trying to think of games that have insanely long credit sequences. A lot of DS games I'm thinking of. Did Star Wars Battlefront 2 have a really long credit sequence? I'm trying to remember. And like Super Mario Galaxies, did those? All I know is that Nintendo has a long history with long credit sequences, at least from the games I've played. And then there's other games too also that have that kind of thing going on for them. Anyway, we have ended both the hero and the dark stories in this part. Quite a productive day, if I do say so myself. What was I gonna say? Say and then day? I don't know, guys. What are you gonna do with me? Always saying words backwards and such things. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you're just as excited about this game's climax as I am. Peace.